Have you ever had a plant that just refused to thrive? You water it perfectly, you give it the best fertilizer, but it still looks yellow, stunted, and constantly wilted. You think it's a watering issue or maybe a nutrient deficiency. But the real culprit might be a hidden enemy lurking right beneath your feet. Today, we're talking about root knot nematodes, how to spot them, and exactly how to reclaim your soil. So, what actually are they? Nematodes are microscopic roundworms that live in the soil. Now, some nematodes are actually great for your garden, but root knot nematodes are parasitic. The microscopic larvae swim through the moisture in your soil and burrow into the roots of your plants. Once inside, they release chemicals that force the plant cells to enlarge. This creates swollen, bumpy tumors or knots along the roots. Essentially, they turn your plant's root system into an all you can eat buffet, stealing the water and nutrients before the rest of the plant can use them. Detecting them can be tricky because the initial signs happen above ground and look like a dozen other plant problems. Look out for stunted growth. The plant just stops getting bigger. Yellowing leaves, caused by a lack of nutrients getting up the stem. Midday wilting. Even if the soil is damp, the plant wilts during the heat of the day because the damaged roots can't pump water fast enough. But to know for sure, you have to dig deeper, literally. And that's exactly what I did here. And sure enough, take a close look. If you pull up a struggling plant and see roots that look like this, covered in weird lumpy warts and knots, you have your answer. Healthy roots should be fibrous and smooth. Nematode damaged roots are deformed, brittle, and heavily knotted. Here is the tough love part. Once a plant is heavily infected, you cannot cure that specific plant. Chemical pesticides are harsh and often kill the good biology in your soil. Instead, we have to use smart, organic strategies to eradicate them from the soil completely. Here's your battle plan. Number one, pull and dispose immediately. Pull up the infected plants completely, making sure to get as much of the root system out of the ground as possible. Do not compost them. Put them straight into the trash or burn them so the nematodes don't spread. Number two, solarize the soil. Nematodes are weak against extreme heat. Place a clear plastic tarp tightly over the empty garden bed during the hottest months of summer. Leave it for 4 to 6 weeks. The sun will trap heat, literally baking the top few inches of soil and killing the pests. Number three, plant French marigolds. Plant a dense cover crop of French marigolds. Their roots release a natural chemical compound, which is highly toxic to root knot nematodes and stops their life cycle dead in its tracks. After a few months, chop them up and till them right back into the dirt. Number four, flood with organic matter. Compost acts as a powerful biological and structural tool to help suppress root knot nematodes and heal soil following solarization or biofumigation. Compost introduces and feeds a massive diversity of beneficial microorganisms, including bacteria and fungi. Many of these microbes act as natural antagonists or parasites against plant parasitic nematodes, feeding directly on their eggs and juveniles. Next is what some call the nematode crushing mechanism. These steps are put into action about 4 to 6 weeks after solarization has completed. These steps will be discussed in detail in part 2, coming in a few days. Please like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any episodes. And please know that this is not a gimmick to get you to subscribe. These videos take a lot of research and sometimes personal experiments to create. I decided to create a series of reasonably spaced videos in order not to rush and create something that isn't helpful at all. I hope I have succeeded so far. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.